time, we ask you to please stand for a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the beautiful weather that you've given us, a beautiful day. We thank you for these two teams and these two schools, and that you would help these players as they compete tonight. That you would do so to the best of their ability, that you keep them free from injury, and even in a game of volleyball, that your name would be honored and lifted up. In Jesus' name, amen. Number 7, Brooklyn Gunn. Number 8, Hannah K. Childwell. Number 9, Elaine McDonald. The libero for the Lions, Sarah Cuttle. Number 22, Jessica Saunders. Number 24, Jenna Ash. Lions are coached by Jamie McCormick. And now, let's meet the stars for your Bob Jones University Bruins. Number 5, Kirsten Hoops. Number 9, Timber Cruz. Number 10, Catherine Hoops. Number 12, Ira Ricker. Number 14, Faith Layla. Number 15, Emma Rudolph. The libero for the Bruins, Caitlin Rainbow. And the Bruins are coached by Dr. Victor Penny. She is assisted by Lou Denny, Christian Schlichten, Daniel Heffernan, and Laura Gaston.
We are ready to go here on the campus of Bob Jones University. We are live from the Davis Fieldhouse as your BJU Bruins playing in their final home match of the 2022 season. Yes, it is a little bit weird to say that as we still have about 10 matches left in the regular season, but Bruins playing at home tonight and then go on the road for the remainder of the regular season. Hey folks, Johnny Gamet bringing you the call here tonight as the Bruins looking to extend their 10-match winning streak. They have been on an absolute tear as of late. 10 straight wins, 6 straight sweeps, 15 of their last 16 wins in their matches played. So Coach Denny's crew has found their rhythm as they look to close out this regular season strong. Again, just a couple more weeks until we get to the Division II South Regional Tournament. Bruins, of course, coming into this season as the 4-time, yes, you heard that right, 4-time defending Division II national champion in the NCCAA. They'll welcome the Piedmont Lions into this matchup here tonight. These two teams meeting just a couple of weeks ago in Georgia, with the Bruins winning 3-1 in that affair. Piedmont comes into this one at 3-13 overall, including 1-5 in road matches. Bruins, another thing that's been going for them is they have an undefeated record this season here in the Davis Fieldhouse at a perfect 7-0. Lions starting off the scoring as that one drops in between, and that'll be our first point of the match. Keep you updated with what's going on as well outside. So Bruins fans, you can pull up 2 simultaneous streams if you wish, as our Bruins soccer team welcomes Southern Wesleyan University for their final home game of the 2022 season. That service error is going to hit the net, and that will even the score at 1-1 here in set number 1. That's Hoops back to serve for the Bruins, serving this one up. Timber Cruz trying to catch the Lions off guard. That one blocked and down. Blaylock and Rickard there for the block and point for the Bruins. Makes it 2-1 here in set number 1. And some miscommunication there for the Bruins. As these two teams trading points in the early stages of this first set, much like they did down in Georgia a couple of weeks ago. Again, Bruins pulling away with a 3-1 victory in that match, but certainly no dominant play in terms of the Bruins running away with it the last time these two teams played. And the thing about Piedmont is that, people look at their record and go, wow, 3-13, they're not having a great season. If you check out all of their box scores, this is a team that is, in talking with Coach Denny, just the word she used was scrappy. This is a team that just is going to hang around and really make you work for those points, work for those opportunities, and it gets frustrating. The more that you go along, the farther you compete and the more times you send down kills and those kills are dug up and a team just keeps hanging around, it's hard to keep your composure sometimes. So we'll see if the Bruins can do that here tonight. They have their biggest lead so far of the match at 4-2. Again, it had been traded points back and forth, but as I said, the last time these two teams played, it was 25-20, 25-20, 25-20, and then the Bruins winning 25-16 in that final fourth set. So again, by no stretch did the Bruins dominate the last time these two teams played. Again, the Bruins were just beginning that impressive 10-match winning streak the last time these two teams played. They had only won 2 in a row before heading down to Georgia, and like I said, have now won 10 in a row, looking for their 11th here tonight. Hoops serving it up for Emma Riddle, blocked at the net. Hoops will try it again, back outside to Cruz. Cruz with the soft kill right over top of that middle block at the net, and that'll find its way to the floor. Bruins up 5-3. Congratulations to Timber Cruz and Caitlin Langcrone, as each were named the Division II National Player of the Week. Caitlin Langcrone, the Defensive Player of the Week, and Timber Cruz, the Offensive Player of the Week. So congratulations to those two ladies. Second time in their careers with the Bruins that they have been able to earn that honor. That one going off the back line, and that'll extend the lead for the Bruins 6-3. And that's another point for the Bruins. And we're going to have a timeout by the Lions. 7-3 our score here in set number 1. Bruins have traded points with the Piedmont University Lions in the early stages, but a little bit of a run here, which caused the Lions to take a timeout, and Bruins come out right out of the timeout. Eden Swihart with the knuckleball serve. I've had the opportunity to be on the floor on the other side of Eden's serve, and again, that's the best I can describe it, is just that knuckleball that you see maybe in the pros for baseball, where that ball just kind of floats and is moving all around. Very difficult to play off of the back line. And as a result, she got the ace, but the Lions coming right back with a point. 8-4 is our score here in set number 1. A little misplay there. Bruins going to have to just send it over. Free ball opportunity. Lions coming back, sending this one across. Hoops. Riddle has that one blocked at the net. And that will be a point for Piedmont University. Again, Piedmont coming into this one, back-to-back losses in their last matchup. Hoops sends near side. That one blocked by Cruz, but blocked by the Lions, but that's going to find its way out of bounds. Bruins still holding a 9-5 advantage here, set number 1. Lancrone to Hoops, back outside to Hoops. Big kill there, good dig for the Lions to keep it alive. Now Hoops trying to dump. No go this time for the Lions. They come right back. Good dig that time by Lancrone. Last week surpassing 1,000 career digs for her career. And a great move that time. Credit the kill to Vanessa Manzo. Caught the Bruins napping on that one. Hoops. Going to get back to Emma Riddle. Good dig on the back row. Kept alive. That's going to be hit out of play. Find its way out of play once again. Back-to-back points for the Bruins, and they have an 11-6 lead here in set number 1. Emma Riddle, lone senior on the Bruins squad this season, will be back to serve. She, of course, was honored last Friday night at the homecoming match for senior night. And I believe that was going to be tipped. No, it's going to be a violation on the Bruins, and that'll make it 11-7 here in set number 1. Again, as I mentioned, Bruins also with 6 straight sweeps. That's 18 straight sets that they have won. And again, considering the fact that a lot of people questioned if the Bruins were going to be able to continue this, really, I mean, you can call it kind of a dynasty run in Division II. 4 straight national championships, and just several players who you knew were coming in to have a good season this season, but you knew they were going to have to work a little bit extra harder, and then you lose your All-American and captain Victoria Glaze in the offseason to injury, so she's not playing this season. A couple of players not returning, of course, players graduating, those kinds of things. And all of a sudden, you have a brand new team coming into this year. But again, this is the testament to the genius that is the Bruins coaching staff led by Dr. Vicki Denny, and the recruits that they have been able to bring in, coupled with several players who have just really grown and developed. And you have a team that now is 17-5 on the season and looking to be making their stride right at the right time. Lions beginning to cut into this lead. Bruins still hold the upper hand at 12-9. Timber Cruz, and again, tough play. Rickard just going to have to send it over free ball here. Back across, and that's going to be a kill by Jessica Conyers. Make it 12-10 here in set one. Back to serve is Shaw. Hoops. Back to Blaylock on the outside, and another point for the Lions as they have gone on a 5-0 run here to cut into this lead with the hopes of tying it up. Bruins hoping to stop the bleeding. Hoops. Again, Bruins just seem a little bit out of sync, and that's going to go outside of the antenna here on this near side. Bruins finally stop that run. It's 13-11. Catherine Hoops back to serve for BJU. And it's going to be an ace. Make it 14-11 here in set one. Lions trying to respond. This one too far. Bruins again starting to push away. 15-11 here. Again, 18 straight sets that the Bruins have won, which has been key in this 10-match winning streak. That'll be a 4 hit on the Lions. Make it 16-11. Hoops back to serve once again. He's talking about impact freshmen. How about the Hoops sisters? And another ace from Catherine Hoops. Make it 17-11. And the Lions will use their final timeout of the set. We'll see if the Bruins can keep up this run as they lead 17-11 here in set number one. With nationwide capabilities, Ronald Blue Trust provides wealth management strategies and trust services that are based on biblical principles to help clients make wise financial decisions, live generously, and leave a lasting legacy. You can find out more information, ronblue.com/Greenville. We'd like to thank Cambria Hotel of Greenville as they're the official hotel of your BJU Bruins. They're located just off Woodruff Road. Cambria is a brand new hotel offering great amenities at a beautiful new facility. You can book your next stay online, choicehotels.com. Keep you updated with what's going on outside. Bruins 0-0 out at Alumni Stadium. The men's soccer team also with a winning streak of their own. They've got 6 in a row going right now. And the Bruins know they will be in for a tough test as they take on Southern Wesleyan University. And that's the way you want to come out of a timeout if you're the Lions. Big kill that time by Jessica Conyers. And she will go back to serve for the Lions. 17-12 here in set one. That one punched over by Riddle. Back across, blocked at the net. And an attack error that time. Make it 18-12 for BJU here in set one. Caitlin Lanecrone back to serve once again. And again, Lanecrone with just an incredible week last week. She finished the week in 2 matches, having just over an average of 1 ace per set. Incredibly effective in the serve, incredibly effective defensively as well, as she had almost 30 digs on the week. And again, when you consider those were back-to-back sweeps, so only playing 6 sets, that's an average of about 5 digs per set. This one back across, blocked at the net, but on the wrong side, and it'll go back to the Lions. 18-14 our score here in the Davis Fieldhouse. Last home match for the Bruins this regular season. Blaylock answers back with a kill, and it's 19-14. Eden Swihart back to serve once again. Scramble for it. Hoops. And that's going to be a violation on Kirsten Hoops. Point to the Lions, 19-15. And a service error. So it seems like right when the Lions feel like they can go on a little bit of a run, they just make a costly mistake like that, which stops that momentum. And again, any coach will tell you that's almost an immediate killer to any kind of momentum, is when you have that little bit of a run, that little bit of a spark, and you serve it into the net, or an attack error into the net, or those kinds of things. Still hanging around, as I said they would, 20-16 here in set number 1. See if the Bruins can respond. Hoops blocked, but that is out of play. 21-16 here in set 1. Number Whittle back to serve once again. Lancrone out, Rickard in. Dump play, and that's the second time Manzo has been able to do that for the Lions here in this opening set. Again, the Bruins just need to cover that middle. They lead by 4 here in the first set of the day, 21-17. Oops. Sending this one over. Great job that time by the freshman. That's a veteran play right there. You have the wall coming up to block, and instead of trying to send it through that block, Hoops just tapping it right over top of that wall, making it really difficult for the defender to get down to try to make that dig, and Bruins push their lead back out to 5. Blocked at the net. That one back across. Great dig that time by Timber Cruz. Set up again by the Lions. Blocked at the net. Back near side, and that one blocked a couple of times by Reichert and Hoops, but unfortunately falling on the Bruins side. 22-18 here in set 1. And that's a service error out, and again the Lions with some costly self-inflicted wounds. 23-18 as Catherine Hoops will come back to serve. She served a streak of points here in the midway point of the set for the Bruins. This team looking to close it out here in set number 1. Blocked at the net by Reichert. What a block. Blocked at the net by Reichert. What a block. One thing Coach Denny has said a couple of times in her post-game press conferences is the way the defense the last couple of matches has been fueling the offense. You saw a prime display of that right there. Pinkies up 24-18 in set one. Blaylock coming back, and that'll do it for set number one. Bruins take it 25-18 and have now won their 19th straight set in this winning streak. Chick-fil-A of Taylor's is a proud partner of your BJU Bruins. You can check out Chick-fil-A of Taylor's. They're located just a few miles from campus on Wade Hampton Boulevard. Download the Chick-fil-A app to start earning points today. Set two coming up. Set two about to get underway here from the Davis Fieldhouse. Bruins winning set one, 25-18. It marks their 19th set in a row that they have won. As I mentioned, coming into this one on a hot streak, 6 straight sweeps, 10 straight wins, 15 wins in their last 16 matches. Really, right now, the Bruins couldn't be playing better. Again, they are the first to tell you. I guarantee you when we interview Coach Denny at the end of the match tonight, she will talk about the things they still need to work on and how the team continues to improve and need to show improvement as they look towards the end of this season. And this is a squad that has a big-time target on their backs heading into the final stretch of the regular season. This is a team that won the national championship last year for the 4th straight year, but also has some unresolved business as they did drop the South Region Championship last year, but Opportunity to battle back, and they got the at-large bid. 4 nationals last year and made the most of it. And now another ace for Caitlin Langcrone. Make it 3-1 here in set number 2. Volley back and forth here. Hoops makes the dig on the back row. Cruz with the opportunity and the kill. Timber Cruz. As I said, last week's Division II National Offensive Player of the Week. What a week she had, particularly on Friday night. As she had a double-double, 10 digs to go along, 10 kills to go along with 14 digs in the win over Johnson University. Hoops serving up for Riddle. Little miscommunication there. Lions trying to capitalize. Blocked at the net, but it will fall on the Bruins side. Evens it up at 4-4. Piedmont taking the lead 5-4 here in the second set. Riddle coming right back. Great play by the senior. Again, the Bruins and Lions traded points back and forth in that first set before BJU was able to take a lead. And they pushed that lead out near the midway point of the set before Piedmont continued to battle back, but Bruins able to hang on, taking that opening set 25-18. They've got a 6-5 lead right now. Timber Cruz back to serve for the Bruins. One thing about the Bruins as well is they have been able, particularly in this game, to not really make many mistakes so far in this match. Our score 6-6 here in the second set. Oops. Trying to keep it alive, and again, a couple of miscues for the Bruins, and the Lions taking advantage that time as they again regain the lead, 7-6 here in set number 2. Eight 8-6 for Piedmont. One thing about the Bruins this season, they've done a great job at responding well in these types of situations. Hubbard on the serve for Piedmont. Lancrone back across to Hoops, and Hoops comes back with a kill. Make it 8-7. Amarittle. Back to serve for BJU. Hoping to even this thing up. Nearly got an ace that time as it was misplayed. Hoops trying to go back row. And that one awful close to the line on this near side. 9-7 Bruins trailing here in set number 2. They did win set 1, 25-18. Back to the outside to Hoops. Big kill down the outside line by Destiny Dietz. Lions have some life. It's a timeout for the Bruins. FCI Agency is an insurance broker that handles auto, home, life, and business insurance. You have enough choices to make on a daily basis, so make one that always gets you the best rate. Check them out online, fcisc.com. Thank you for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. Give you an update what's going on outside as the Bruins soccer team just netted the goal in the 23rd minute to go up 1-0. And it was Conley Burke who got the goal for the Bruins to give them the 1-0 lead. Again, they're playing their last home match of the 2022 regular season as well. Second set action, 10-7 our score. Bruins trying to get things back going. Rickard with the kill right out of the timeout. That's how you want to start things out. As Swihart out, Blaylock back in. And Kirsten Hoops back to serve for BJU. It's 10-8. Bruins hoping to battle back and even things up here. And look to, with this set win, they would win their 20th set in a row. And tough opportunity that time by Hoops. And it's 11-8. Lions have the lead here in the second set. We talked about it in the beginning stages of this match, that this is a team, Piedmont I should say, that just really is one of those teams, again, that just hangs around. And again, although their record is 3-13 on the year, this is a team that just knows how to contend. If you look at a lot of their box scores, they're not getting blown out. These are close matches and close sets in each one of those matches. Again, the Bruins last playing against Piedmont, winning 3-1 in that game, but it was not a decisive victory by any stretch of the imagination. It was 25-20, 25-20, 25-20, and then the Bruins winning that fourth set, 25-16. But that was as decisive of a set as any of them in that match. It's 12-9 here in favor of Piedmont. Hoops. Blaylock. Good dig on the back row by Hubbard that time. Lions trying to come back. Hoops. And Blaylock sending it back into the middle. Blocked at the net, and that'll go down. 10-12. One out of play. Serve on the way. Timber Cruz. And again, miscommunication up front. 14-10. Bruins have been able to battle back, but they're just not able to get over that hump. Here in set number 2, the Lions have done a good job in holding the Bruins at bay so far. Timber Cruz with a back row kill. And that might be the spark that the Bruins need here in set number 2. They trail by 3. Caitlin Langcrone back to serve. Bruins soccer with a 1-0 lead so far at Alumni Stadium against Southern Wesleyan. Trying to keep their 6-match winning streak alive. Langcrone serving that one into the net. And as I said for the Lions in the first set, nothing that kills your momentum faster when you have these self-inflicted wounds. And one of those being service errors. Bruins trailing once again, 15-11. Hoops. Serving it up for Blaylock. Lions trying to come back. Blocked at the net by the Bruins. It's Emma Riddle. Eden Swihart back in. 15-12. I want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's volleyball match, wherever you may be tuning in from. I want to thank my special crew who's tuning in tonight. I know my family loves Bruins volleyball, and they're tuning into this game. Julia, Josiah, Olivia, Noah, and of course my sweet wife, Catherine. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. And for the rest of you who are tuning in as well to a great matchup tonight on this Tuesday evening here from the Davis Fieldhouse, final home game of the regular season for your BJU Bruins. They trail 16-12 here in the second set. And make it 17-12. Piedmont getting some momentum here, and this is where you have to, as a coach, wonder when you should take that last time out. Again, for Piedmont, it was right around this moment that they took their second timeout in the first set, when the Bruins were up 17-11. And a service error gives the Bruins a little bit of life. It's 17-13 here in set 2. Blocked and then touched this near side by Destiny Dietz, and she gave her teammates the look like, oops, my bad. I think that was one where, again, just a lapse in judgment to be able to touch that one as it was close to going out of play over here. And it gives the Bruins the point. Timber Cruz. Hoops. And the Bruins getting some life here. 17-15. Our score in set 2. Make it 3 straight points for the Bruins. You got to wonder when Jamie McCormick will take that first timeout for Piedmont. They lead 17-16 here in the second set. Cruz, short serve this time. And an attack error by the Lions. We're all tied at 17 apiece here in the second set. Cruz back to serve once again. That one gets over. Langcrone back across to Hoops. Tipped at the net. Lions coming back the other way and get the point. That's Katie Hubbard with the kill. A freshman from Aurora, Colorado. And she'll go back to serve. Drews back outside to Hoops. Back come the Lions. Blocked at the net. And a kill that time by Destiny Dietz. Again, doing a great job of just barely going up and over that block attack for the Bruins. And able to find that area in between players, which has been the space for a couple of points here tonight for the Lions. And a good serve that time by Katie Hubbard as that one grazes the net and finds its way to the floor, and Coach Denny has seen enough. She'll take her final timeout of the second set. Fans, be sure to check out the Bruins website for all the latest information on your BJU Bruins. It's BJUBruins.com. There you'll be able to see results of the games, feature stories on players and coaches, and so much more. That's BJUBruins.com. As I said, last home match for the Bruins tonight, and they will be on the road for 10 straight matches to close out the regular season. Bruins will be on the road later this week at Toccoa Falls on Friday night before a Saturday tri-match. But unfortunately, this will be the last home match for the Bruins this regular season. Of course, regional tournament down in Jacksonville this year. And should the Bruins make the national tournament down in Kissimmee, Florida. Bruins, last week's rankings, ranked number 1 again. A ranking that they have become all too familiar with, but was just talking to one of the players the other day, and she said, you know, we don't really look at the rankings. We don't really care about the rankings. She said it's nice to be noticed, but in the same vein, we got to come out and take care of business each and every match. Bruins get the point off of the tip. Emma Riddle back to serve. Blocked at the net, and unfortunately Hoops not able to keep it alive. Hoops. Lancron. Hoops. Trying to float this one over again. That'll be a point for the Bruins. 21-18 our score here in the second set. Or excuse me, 21-19. Blaylock back in, Swihart out. Hoops back to serve. Bruins hoping to battle back here and take this set and take a commanding 2-0 lead in the match. Blaylock trying to go back row, kept alive by the Lions. Near side. Now Lancron keeps it alive. Hoops back across to Blaylock. And Blaylock gets the point for the Bruins, 21-20. Lions back across. Lancron not able to play it correctly that time. 22-20. Coach Denny showing some spark over on the bench, trying to rally her team as they are seeing this second set slip away. Hoops to Blaylock. Lions coming back the other way. That's going to be out of play. Point for the Bruins, 22-21. Catherine Hoops back to serve once again. That's going to be a kill there by Jessica Sconyers. 23-21. Again, Bruins without any timeouts. Lions just 2 points away from evening this match. Cruz. Back to Hoops. Rickard able to get the kill. Again, the Bruins have been able to cut it to one a couple of times in this set. But as of right now, have not been able to get over the hump. They have trailed a majority of this second set. Lancrone. Scanier is kept alive by Riddle. Cruz. Now the Lions coming back the other way. And that's going to be misplayed by Caitlin Lancrone. Set point for the Lions, 24-22. Back to service, Scaniers. And that's going to be a service error. Make it 24-23. Can the Bruins force some extra volleyball here? Eden Swihart. Back to serve for the Bruins. Swihart going to send it over. Free ball for the Lions. And we're going to go to extra volleyball. That one hit too far. Katie Hubbard sending it out of play. It's 24-24. Again, you got to win by 2. Swihart back to serve once again. Bruins hoping to extend that set winning streak. And again, another dump for the kill. Lions have set point, 25-24. Back to serve is Ash. And it's going to be too far. Back tied again, 25-25. Now Timber Cruz back to serve for the Bruins. Lancrone keeping it alive. Hoops just going to send it over. Lions regroup. Back across. That one tapped to the net. Hoops back across to Hoops. Tipping this one over. Kept alive. Free ball. Lancrone. Hoops. Back to Riddle. Back across. Opportunity kept alive initially, and that'll be a point. Bruins taking their first lead since the beginning of the match. Time out. Lions, as we have set point for the Bruins here in set number 2. Bruins continuing to battle. They had their backs against the wall. Came roaring back to tie the set. And now have an opportunity to take set 2, 26-25 set point. And again, a win in this set would be their 20th set win in a row. And more importantly, would give the Bruins a 2-0 lead in the match. Pinkies are up. Timber Cruz back to serve. Set point for the Bruins. Cruz going deep, and it's going to be a point! Miscommunication by the Lions. Ace from Timber Cruz. And the Bruins take set 2, 27-25. We're going to set 3, see if the Bruins can close out the sweep. Bruins hoping to complete the sweep here as we begin set number 3. Bruins taking set 1 25-18, set 2 27-25, in which they had to battle back in the late stages of that second set. And with that set win, the Bruins have won 20 straight sets in the last 6 matches, now 6 2/3 matches. They've had 6 straight sweeps, trying to go for 7 here tonight. And the accolades continue. 10 straight wins, 15 of their last 16. They have won, and they start off set 3 with the lead, 1-0. And it's going to be miscommunication by the Lions. And they'll jump out to a 2-0 lead. Oops. Back to Blaylock, and Faith Blaylock hammering it down for that 3rd point. Bruins jumping out to the early lead. You know this team would love to end this match here in 3. As I said, the last time these two teams played, it was neck and neck throughout the entirety of the match, and it was the Bruins pulling away late in the 4th set to come away with a 25-16 win in that set before winning the match 3-1. They start off with the first 4 points of the match here before Piedmont getting the point after the service error for the Bruins. Again, Coach Denny not liking that. Again, you've got all the momentum right now and kind of shoot yourself in the foot with a service error. Hoops. Back out to Catherine Hoops, and that one blocked at the net by the Lions. And again, they have hung around all match long. Really thought this was going to go even in that second set. At one point, Piedmont led 17-12 and looked to be running away with the set. Bruins battling all the way back to tie it 24-24. And then it was 25-25, and the Bruins winning 27-25. Violation called on the Bruins that time. It's 4-3 here in set 3. Hoops serving it up for Rickard. Lancrone back to Hoops. And another open opportunity in the middle of the court. That's going to even things up. Bruins score the first 4 points. Lions score the next 4 points, and we're back tied at 4. This is Shaw on the serve for Piedmont. Blaylock off that back line. And Coach McCormick not agreeing with that one. I am actually inclined to agree with her. I think that was awful close to being out of bounds, but Lions judge was very, very close on that one, almost right in front of him. We are even at 5 here in set number 3. Our score still 1-0 out at Alumni Stadium, and it's halftime for the men's soccer team as they're up 1-0 against Southern Wesleyan. Senior night for them as they honored 4 seniors before the start of this game. Hoops. Blaylock blocked at the net. And here come the Lions once again. They take their first lead of this 3rd set. We said at the beginning of the night that we knew the Lions were not going to go down without a fight. It was the same thing that happened in Georgia as Faith Blaylock again with a monster kill. You get her in the right setting, in the right space, and you better look out if you're trying to dig that ball. An absolute hammer on this near side. She evens it up at 6. Here in set 3. Blocked at the net, but it's on the Bruins side. Point goes back to Piedmont, 7-6. Hoops to Blaylock. Just taps it over this time, trying to catch the defense off guard there. Hoops serving up for Cruz on this near side, blocked at the net. Hoops once again serving it up for Riddle, and she's able to find the floor. 7-7, our score. Free ball. Hoops. Back to Hoops, trying for the dump play. Lancrone. Hoops back across to Riddle, and it's blocked to the net. Cruz. Didn't get it that time. Dig by Hoops. And it's going to be a point for the Bruins as it went, or excuse me, for the Lions. As it went on the outside of that antenna. 9-7 our score here in the third set. Bruins leading the match 2-0. They won set 1 25-18. Set 2 battled back to win 27-25. And it's going to be out of play. Look at 9-8. Here in the third set. Blocked at the net. Point for the Bruins. We're back even. 9-9. Hoops. And Catherine Hoops didn't get the right strike on that one. It is 10-9. Blocked, but it's going to be a point for the Bruins. Point for the Bruins as they take an 11-10 advantage here in set number 3. Down the line, but it'll be out of play, make it 12-10. Hoops. Back to Catherine Hoops, and that one going to go out of play. Bruins up 13-10. That's going to go out of play too far. Actually, we are going to have a tip at the net. And Coach Denny just confirming who it was that indeed tipped that one. Again, that's one of the benefits of having 4 officials for volleyball. That one actually called by the line judge on the Piedmont side, seeing that tip. Sconiers kept alive. Hoops blocked at the net. Good job by Hoops keeping alive. Blaylock sent across. Lions tap this one over, and again that middle has been left exposed for the Bruins. I would say in this match it's probably 5 or 6 points that have fallen almost in that identical spot. And it just seems like the Bruins blockers are getting drawn a little too much to the net, and the back row is a little too far back. And that leaves that middle exposed, and as a result, it's 14-14. Oops. And Catherine Hoops able to get it to drop. (15-14) set 3. Bruins up 2-0 in the match. Blaylock, that one blocked at the net. It's going to be out of play. It'll give the Lions the lead once again, 16-15. Lancrone. We're all tied at 16. And that one is going to find its way over. And that's going to go out of play. Good job by Catherine Hoops on that back line. Again, that's where you get a little bit of home court advantage in knowing more the dimensions of your court and the feel of your court to know that at a certain height that ball is coming at you, you can step out of the way and let that hit out of bounds. Point comes right back for the Lions. And we are back even at 17-17. You continue to see these two teams go back and forth in what has been a dogfight all match long. Bruins taking the first one 25-18, but had to rally from 17-12 in set number 2 before they were able to battle all the way back and win it 27-25 in the second set. And that is going to find the back row. Bruins gambling, trying to get it out of play that time, and instead it is a lead for the Lions. Oops. Back to Blaylock. Blocked at the net initially. And it's going to be a point on the back row. A timeout for the Bruins as they trail 19-17 here in set 3. Back underway here in set number 3 as we hit the late stages of this set. Bruins hoping to close it out in 3. Lions hoping to keep this match alive. Hoops to Kirsten Hoops. Back to Riddle. And that's the way you want to come out of a timeout. Riddle down the line for the kill. It's going to find a spot on that back line, 20-18. Riddle is able to come back with a kill, 20-19. Again, this is how set 2 went for the Bruins as well. It was back and forth. Bruins getting a point here, dropping a point there, and getting all the way to the point where it was 24-22. Bruins battling all the way back to tie it. And they'll get it tied here once again, 20-20. First to 5. You can hear Coach Denny screaming that exact sentiment from the sidelines. Cruz back to serve. She proved to be the hero in set 2 as she recorded the ace for the win in that second set. Block is going to find its way out of bounds. 21-20 in favor of Piedmont. This is Bevel. Cruz, Hoops. Hoops just sending this one over. And that's going to be tipped at the net. 22-20 for Piedmont. Bruins need a spark. They still have that timeout in their back pocket. Coach Denny going to wait till the last possible moment to use that. And I think she'll use it right here. And she will. We'll get the timeout. Bruins trailing 23-20. If they hope to continue their pursuit of the sweep, they're going to need a big spark coming out of this timeout. 23-20. Hoops. Hoops to Hoops with a big kill on the back line. And again, that's what you want out of a timeout, is a definitive kill like that to hopefully put the Lions back on their heels. Again, this is very reminiscent of what set 2 was all about, as Emma Riddle with the serve. This one at the net, going to be tough to get it over, but it is! Great job by Cruz that time. Blocked at the net. Hoops back across at the net. Good volley back and forth between these two teams. Swihart, Hoops, serving it up to Rickard, and she's able to get the point. 23-22. Coach Denny saying, keep it up, keep the momentum. Bruins trying to battle back for the second straight set and come away with their 7th straight sweep. Riddle on the serve, back across. Sconiers taps it over. Swihart back to Hoops. Back row kill! We're all tied! 23-23. Here in set number 3. 2 timeouts for Piedmont. They decide not to use them right now. Back to the outside, blocked to the net! Match point! 24-23. Riddle back to serve. Pinky's up. And that's going to do it. Out of play. Ball game. Bruins battle back in the second set to win 27-25. They do the same in set number 3 as the Bruins capturing a 3-0 sweep against Piedmont University and have now won 21 straight sets, 7 straight sweeps. They pushed their winning streak to 11, and that is 16 wins in their last 17 matches. What a match. In their final home match of the regular season, Bruins will be on the road from here on out to close out the regular season before heading into the regional tournament. Been a blast here tonight, as again, the Bruins winning this one by a final score of 3-0, winning set 1 25-18, set 2 27-25, and set 3 25-23. That's going to do it for us here on the broadcast. I'm Johnny Gamet saying good night, God bless, and go Bruins.